Hello everybody and welcome to episode 20 of Broadcast UGC. I'm Galactrix and I'm here with my co-host Duke of Rock.
Hey folks.
And this week we're on Vulcan because we're doing the Mysteries of Ponfar with the author here, which is Zag.
Oh, so that's why I've been demoted, is it? I'm no longer, oh, well, I suppose that's alright since I'm still on the show.
Yep, you're still on the show. Somehow you managed to stay on the show. So, can you tell us a little bit about this mission then?
Well, I suppose this mission started back fairly early when I first started in the Foundry. Phil Bones had a competition to do a Foundry mission in 1 hour, and I just started with the basic concept and did a mission in an hour. But you know, because it was an hour, it was quite unpolished, and I had to, you know, the story was done very quickly and things like that. But this mission here is a fully remastered version of it, much longer and more polished, and I think a better story too.
Well, that's cool. I wish I could make a mission in an hour. It takes me like 3 months. So let's get started. So where do we go to start this mission?
Yeah, well, let's hail Starfleet and read the script first. Something is going on in the Ponfar Bridge, and our Sardak needs your help in uncovering the truth. People who enter are never heard of again. And all attempts to determine what has happened from the outside have failed. Can you reveal an insidious plot and uncover the mysteries of the Ponfar Bridge? This mission is brought to you by Vulcan. Okay, so we'll have to go and find Elder Sardak, which is just down south here, near the path up to this mountain here. I didn't actually accept the mission. How silly of me.
There's a lot of people on Vulcan these days.
Yep.
Okay, so here's Elder Sardak. I'm going to try to do a Vulcan. We have little time for formality. It is only logical that we dispense with it until the matter is resolved.
What matter?
Over the past few days, a number of couples have entered the Ponfar Bridge to engage in the Ponfar ritual. They have not returned. It is logical to conclude that something has happened to them. However, our attempts to determine what has transpired have been thwarted. The Ponfar Bridge is clear of any life signs, and we've lost contact with those who have gone in to perform a visual inspection. It is a highly illogical situation, and that is why we have called on Starfleet for assistance.
What about the Vulcan Science Academy?
This situation is highly illogical. The Vulcan Science Academy deals with logic. The Vulcan Science Academy is not as skilled as dealing with the illogical as Starfleet.
So you want me to face the same fate as these others?
Starfleet officers are known to be highly resourceful. It is logical to assume that you will have more success in your attempts to unravel this mystery than previous attempts.
Okay, so we need to follow this path up to the top of the mountain, and it is there you'll find the Ponfar Bridge. That's interesting. What's the Ponfar Bridge? Alright, we'll have a look.
I don't know. I actually don't really know, but that was the name of the door that they've given to this door of the mission, and the Ponfar Bridge was the name of the it was the name of the original 1-hour mission that I made.
Oh, interesting. Let's ask him about the Ponfar Bridge.
The Ponfar Bridge was designed as a refuge from the world, a place for couples to have some privacy and be protected from the affairs of modern times. A place with Ponfar pits, places of meditation, combat rings, and other areas useful in dealing with the extremely private and personal time. Captain, Ponfar is a time when Vulcans are quite vulnerable, as emotions run wild. It is logical to think that there is more to this than simply people going missing.
Okay. Should we do alright, we have a look, or may I learn more about those that disappeared? What do you think, Duke?
I say we should have a look.
Okay, let's take a look then.
There is, just at the top here, there's a place that I like to go just to jump off from.
Just taking a leaf up at the mountain.
Yeah, just on to the left there, as you can, that rock that you can climb up there. I just like to jump off that.
A true leap of Vulcan faith.
Okay, so he's the Vulcan Ponfar Bridge here.
Really great view from up here, look at that. Wow. So, the Ponfar Bridge is just through the door. Are you ready to enter? Yes.
I'll bring a medic.
I've got my android.
Haven't got my android yet. Still got a few days to go till I hit 700 days.
Yeah, me too. I was just trying to arrange my bridge officers this afternoon. I don't know where I'd put an android engineer. It's an engineer, isn't it? So, do I need another engineer?
Yeah.
Actually,
I didn't, but I just
engineer.
basically...
Well, I suppose I could always replace Donnie because he had a cover shield. And yes, one time he used the cover shield and forced me into geometry.
Interesting.
I might have
What happened where this is not the Ponfar Bridge?
Any ideas?
We must have triggered an automatic transport, and we've beamed into some kind of brig. And someone just won a Galore class cruiser.
Ooh. Not me.
Adam Ant. Congratulations, Adam Ant.
Atom Ant, yes.
That would explain why the Vulcans didn't detect any life signs inside the bridge, because there weren't any.
So what's our situation tactically?
We still got our weapons, but the force field emitters are well protected. Not to mention that Romulan guard glaring at us. Anything we do, they should be able to counteract.
I guess it's time for some answers then.
Welcome to the newly reclaimed Romulan homeworld, Fireside.
What do you mean? What about Radar 3?
That is not our home. The Romulan people have no connection to it, unlike Vulcan.
What? You mean
Yes, Vulcan will once again become the Romulan homeworld. Our pathetic brethren have lived in comfort here for too long. It's time for Romulans to have a taste of it too.
So what's going to happen now?
That is not up to me, but for my own amusement, shall answer any questions about what I do know.
Alright. What do you recommend here, Baz?
Well, I will tell you, the one to finish this is the one at the bottom. So if you just want to continue on, there must be an alternative to genocide will let us continue on. Is that what you want to do?
I just want to maybe ask one question first, just to get a bit of background. So, how about, what's the plan? Because I want to know what the plan is.
I shouldn't tell you just in case, but why not? You're not going to be able to get out of here and tell anyone, now are you? It's simple. We prevent them from performing Ponfar. We use places like this to capture Vulcans during this time of need of theirs, and provide an environment where they can't meditate, enact violence, or deal with their emotions in other ways. Then they'll die out, and by our ancient ties to this planet, it will become our homeworld once again, and the Federation will be able to say nothing about it.
Well, there must be an alternative to genocide.
Did the Vulcan care about the destruction of Romulus? Did they do what they could to have saved my people? No, they are the ones that are guilty of genocide, and we shall enact justice upon them all.
What if it didn't have to be like this?
No point in discussing hypotheticals, Captain. The point is that this is how it is, and this is what we're going to do about it.
But now you've captured Starfleet personnel.
Oh, and so now you're threatening me?
No, this is Vulcan. Starfleet will find us.
Convince me that Starfleet will find us, and I will, by my honor, let you out of the cell. You won't, because they won't.
Let's find out, shall we?
Okay, so now we got to try and find out things to help us
Examine
convince the
force
guard.
field.
Sir, this force field is generating a lot of energy, and if we multiply that by at least A plus all the life support and many other systems that need power, there must be a tremendous power requirement for this base. Starfleet should be able to detect it.
Okay, so do you want to see if see what happens if we try and convince the guard?
Okay, there's two options. Starfleet will be able to detect my comm badge, or what about the power output of the force fields? Let's try what about the force fields, because we just did that one.
Yeah. Not without a way for the power output to bypass the energy shielding. So in other words...
energy will leak through anyway.
You're pushing your luck a bit too far there. Let me know when you come up with a real solution.
End conversation.
Okay, so we got to make another discovery. So there's a lot of few things here to scan.
I like examine potted plant. That seems funny.
It's just a potted plant. It's not native to Vulcan, and, well, frankly, doesn't seem to have any properties that could aid us in getting out of this prison.
Something else may help us. So I guess it just was a plant.
Yes. Oh.
So you'd sneak something in there, like some kind of amazing fact, like it's the poison plant or something.
Well, remember what our aim is. Our aim is to try and find a way that the energy could be transferred out from the base and to a place where Starfleet could detect it.
So scan the geological features, I'm guessing. The rock in this area is very dense. Even if it was able to get through the rock, there would be no chance of making it past the energy shielding. The geography of this area is of no help to us.
There's got to be something we can do. Okay, I'm gonna scan this
Yeah,
pipe.
so there's there's not very many options left.
So, I think I've found a solution. Not only is this pipe made of metal, it's extremely conductive. With the high levels of power used in this facility, the pipe could easily start to carry an electrical charge and thus act as an antenna. Not only that, but the scans indicate that it is extremely long and goes out well past the energy shielding. We can get a signal out on it, and of course the energy could leak through the pipe to be detected later by scans.
Right, good then.
Okay, so now we should have enough information to convince the Romulan guard to let us go. The power will bypass the shielding via the piping. I didn't think about that. The piping is made out of conducting material. I suppose, yes, you were right. The piping would act as an antenna and it reaches out beyond the shielding. Alright, let it not be said us Romulans aren't honourable. I said I would let you out, and I will. However, I didn't say I'd let you out of the brig.
One problem at a time.
Now that we have some movement, we should look to freeing the others. I'm detecting a number of Vulcan life signs just to our immediate right and some a floor above us, but no Romulans apart from our guard here. What are we going to do about her?
Tie her up, we can't worry about what she'll do.
There should be some console nearby that drops the force fields in the room. There'd be another for the level above us.
Okay, so do
Alright.
we get to tie her up then? No.
Unfortunately, you can't. Yeah, I can't really change her animation. I would have changed it to a bound mode if I could.
That's a pretty cool thing you did in the room there. I just wanted to... So every time you talked to her, it was just a dialogue that was the same, kind of, you know, default dialogue. And then when you discovered something, it unlocked a new button to press.
Yeah,
So
no, it wasn't. It was a talk to NPC objective, and and I had to do that. I had to make these other discovery things an objective. So when you completed these other objectives, that allowed a new button to open up,
Cool.
Interesting.
which allowed you to actually solve it.
Oh, there's someone in here. Ponfar-induced female Vulcan. Guess we need to drop the force field before we can talk to her. She's too far away to interact with.
Sir, we must have triggered a security protocol. They'll surely know that we've escaped now. We'll need to move fast to free the other prisoners.
Let's move on. We shouldn't waste any more time.
I said I would let you out of the cell. I said nothing about letting the others out or bypassing security for you. Vice Admiral, you're on your own.
Oh, here come some people. I heard them beaming in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk to this guy first. What's he got to say? He says, "Rah! I'm gonna tear this place apart." Okay.
There's a monk over here. You may want to talk to him.
Okay, I'm talking to him. It's illogical that the Romulans think they have a right to Vulcan. They left of their own will. It is merely an emotional response to the circumstances that they find themselves in.
How are you?
I am well. I only wish the Romulans did not take our supply of Volcadin. However, they did, and now the logical course of action is to retrieve it. Live long and prosper, Captain.
Yes, I'm sure. Farewell.
Okay. So I guess they must have beamed in above us or something, because I can see them on the map, but they're not on this level.
Well, we've got the other level 2 free as well, so... Yeah. If you see the objective, it's to clear the upper level of the bridge. So...
Right, I get to use my new weapon.
This the Jem'Hadar weapon.
Yep. Let's try.
Yes, I do love Orbital Strike now.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, so now we can free these up prisoners as well.
The Romulans have locked this entire room area down. I'm not sure how we're going to escape.
Any ideas?
Any idea? Yeah, for you, does it always show the same bridge officer, or does it alternate the galactics?
Well, if you're watching on the live stream, it's alternating for me because I've got no bridge officers down here on the ground with me. But for you, it's probably showing the same one that you've brought down.
Yeah, it's showing my android every time.
So I'll read this one. I could try looking at the console over by the door. There should be some way to bypass the locking mechanism.
Okay, let's have a look then.
Talk to Vulcan Monk. Our Romulan brethren have abandoned logic for extreme emotion, and this is the result. An illogical plot to conquer Vulcan. It is, isn't it? Or I have something for you. Interesting. What's it? What
that shouldn't be there. That I have something for you yet. Oops. I need to fix this.
Okay, we'll do it is, isn't it then? Okay, that closes it down. So the other guy has, I have something for you as well, I wonder. Let me just try this one. No, this one says stay back. Okay, so that was working fine. I destroyed Romulus 10 times over for keeping me from my mate. I guess I'll have to settle for Rator 3.
Okay, so we'll examine this door console and see if there's any way to...
Alright, I've got an idea. I'll need to get in and alter some circuits. If I can bypass the main logic processor and substitute my own, then the door should unlock itself. I'll just need some circuit boards and some circuit components.
Let's see what's around, shall we?
Well, with all these crates, there's got to be something around.
This is pretty cool, having to sort of like look around for stuff in the room like we had to do in the cell. It's kind of a good way to make use of these maps. They've got all, you know, because they usually come with these crates all over them. And
okay, well there was nothing in that one.
Nope.
So are these invisible objects then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So any of these crates could have stuff in theoretically, because none of them are glowing, so you don't know. So let's check
here
the
we go.
contents of these. Cool. I like that animation. Here are the circuitry components that we need.
Yeah, that's a forage animation. I thought it was appropriate for foraging through a crate for the components and circuit boards.
So we need to find some circuit boards. A lot more crates over here. Nope, couldn't find anything in that one.
Well, where else do you reckon? Where else might they be?
They must be
Downstairs in the crates?
I don't remember seeing crates downstairs.
Yeah, there was some.
Oh yeah, there's lots of crates here. With these little glowing lights as well. Well, these part of them.
Yeah,
they're put these lights on.
No, I had to put these lights on. I activated them when you triggered the security protocols as a visual, alarm sort of thing.
Check the code. Great, I found the circuit boards we need. It's everything I need to open the door.
Okay, let's go for the door.
Yes, head back up again.
So your bridge officers are finding their way around this map pretty well.
Yeah. I haven't done much customization except for the brig bit here in the brig, and that was really only the putting the cells in and putting the alarm lights in.
I think I've used this map before as well.
Okay, so here it is, the bypass main logic processor.
Okay, the door's opened, but I'm detecting Romulans on the other side. Get ready to fight. Yeah, I can hear them beaming in. Ooh, they're in a arrangement.
Nice zap from above first. Nothing like orbital skirmish. They say actually made it worth it.
I don't. I got to square up to you.
I was just about to res you. How did you
I wanted to see where the respawn point was. Oh, hard target. So the respawn point was back in the cell where it's safe.
Yeah, it was very hard to do a proper respawn point here just because of how close I've put all the mobs.
It's still
yeah, it does it in a sort of a sphere type shape. Oh, I'm almost dead.
Good sir, I'm reading a large amount of energy in this region. This must be where the energy shielding array is located.
Okay, so you must have killed those last couple of mobs fairly quickly. I'm logging back in. I've been kicked out to Vulcan.
Ah, I see. I was wondering where you were.
Hang on, I'll need to invite you again. Can someone, the new team, invite me?
It's
team leader.
I think. Because that squad matched up to Duke of Rock.
Okay, there we go. Okay, this next puzzle here is the one that really got Hav. I don't know how he didn't get this bit, but I've added a quick skip puzzle dialogue because, you know, I didn't really intend it to be a proper puzzle.
So, who didn't get this before?
Havra.
Ah, Havra. Well, you know Havra.
There we go.
I mean, he was saying on Twitter how he couldn't complete the feature series episode yesterday. Oh, I recognise this corridor. I use it in my mission as well.
Yeah, this is this is the one of the Cardassian ones where you meet the son of the ex-Marquis Tom Riker.
Yeah, I think it's called the Badlands base, and there's a shuttlecraft bay in the corner as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've done it from I've used this map twice, and I did it from the middle both times. So, in for this mission. Alright, so let's talk to this Romulan computer console.
Ooh, speaking in Romulan.
Yes.
What is going on?
I was gonna say, I thought my cold was getting bad.
Yeah.
Affected my eyesight there for a minute.
So yes, what is going on?
It's encrypted. I'll see what I can do with it. This Romulan encryption just makes me want to whack myself with a big heavy object. I can't crack this encryption. This console must have the option to control the energy shielding. Can't make heads or tails out of this either. If we had the access to the ship, maybe we could, but we don't have that option. Maybe we need to find a way to unlock the encryption.
So, I got a flashy thing over here.
Ooh.
There's Vulcan inside these medkits. It says on the package, side effects may include weight gain, weight loss, hair loss, ear pain, stomach upset, incontinence, flatulism, irritation of the inner eyelid, round ears, and priapism, and a mind meld lasting more than 4 hours. Warning, patients with allergy to plomic root should not take Vulcan. What should we do with it, sir? Return it to the monks, administer it to the couples, or nothing? We've got bigger concerns. So can we only do one of these things?
What's the choice here?
Administer to the couples, because there was that woman downstairs where it had that option to give it to her. But then again, there was that monk in the corner. So can we?
Yeah. So we're meant, we're meant to choose one or the other. To give it to the monks, administer to the couples, or just leave it here and deal with it later. There is one thing, another side effect of apparent Vulcan is meant to be diarrhea, but I couldn't actually include that in the list because of the cryptic.
Oh really? The Foundry filter filters out diarrhea?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because it starts with DIA, which is diina.
Oh, interesting.
So let's try administering it to the couples, because they obviously needed it. Administer to couples. That's all the Vulcan, sir. I've loaded the drug into my hypo spray, and we're ready to administer the drug.
Thank you. We should go.
So I guess we need to get back downstairs. And looks like we got Cerberus films in the chat room. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yo, on.
We're gonna go put some Vulcan on people. No Romulan can build a prison that will hold me and my mate. We shall escape and then I shall rip him apart.
Administer the Vulcan.
I seem to be suffering from irritation of the inner eyelid. I would recommend getting me to a doctor as soon as possible.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here.
So if we administer this to the other people, do they all have different symptoms like it described?
Maybe. Oh, that's a monk.
Try this guy.
Yeah.
Administer Vulcan. Interesting. I seem to be losing my hair.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
So I assume there's nothing different with this monk then. Oh, it still says I have something for you. I have something for you. I'm gonna click it to it. The Vulcan, thank you. Now that Brig force fields have been taken down, the Pon farm rituals can commence. There's no need to meditation. Or medication.
Yeah, so
So I think that wasn't supposed to be optional. I mean, an option.
No, that shouldn't have been available yet. If you choose to give it to the monks, then that should come up.
People. Interesting.
Yeah.
So when did you add this Vulcan stuff in?
Oh, only a few days ago.
I was just gonna say it definitely wasn't there when I first played this.
Administer the Vulcan. Thank you, Captain. I feel 87.49% better.
You're welcome.
I think there's one here as well, because we didn't actually talk to this one the first time when we were here.
Yeah, she was too far back.
I'm going to get you, Romulans. You won't imprison me here and get away with it. Do you hear me? Administer the Vulcan. You gave me Vulcan. I'm allergic to plomic root. I should see a doctor within the next hour, or I shall inflate within a manner similar to that of a balloon.
Oh, my apologies.
I think that's all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the other monk, but he shouldn't be able to have anything.
So, if you pick the monk option, do you have to go to both the monks, or just one of them will do?
Well, you can go to both, but just one of them will do. Because I mean, the whole point of getting to the monks is to say, well, we don't need the medication now since the force fields are down.
So now would be its perfect time to run the Vulcan commercial.
Shall we?
Well, yeah, go do it, Galactrix, while we run back to the puzzle that we have to solve.
Okay, so if you're wondering what the hell Vulcan was, I'm going to show you.
Doctor, I would speak with you regarding some discomfort I'm having. Sure, Sulek. What seems to be the trouble? In private, if you don't mind, Doctor. Don't worry about Nurse Borden, son. She's busy with her duties. That patient on the bed there went into cardiac arrest a few minutes ago. Now what's troubling you? Come on, out with it. I'm a doctor. There's nothing I haven't heard. Well, I've been on this mission out in deep space for 6 years now. It was about a year before I got the assignment. Say no more, son. I've got just the thing. Medical science has advanced to the point where we've almost licked the common cold. Blood fever? No problem. Not anymore. Now there's Vulcaden, Ponfar reliever. It magically erases all symptoms associated with the Vulcan mating ritual. I have tried medications before, Doctor, but you've never tried Vulcaden. Just take 2 of these and you'll be right as rain. You are right, Doctor. I feel 98.35% better already. Ask your doctor about Vulcaden. There's no need to fear Ponfar. Side effects may include weight gain, weight loss, hair loss, ear pain, stomach upset, diarrhea, incontinence, flatulism, irritation of the inner eyelid, round ears, and priapism. A mind meld lasting more than 4 hours. If you experience any of these, call your doctor immediately. Patients with an allergy to plomeek root should not take Vulcaden.
Okay, so that was Vulcaden, and thanks to Captain P.F. Dennis for giving us that on, I think they first played it on Primetime UGC.
Yeah. That was the episode where I gave a bit of an interview.
Oh yeah, you were on that one as well.
Hmm.
So we
Alright, so yes, this is the console in the northern room, just for the people that didn't watch it actually get here.
So it says accessing file structure, current directories available are tactical, science and engineering. Which one do you want to press?
You can choose Galactrix. I know the solution.
I'm going to choose engineering because I'm an engineer. Directories available are system maintenance, configuration and energy supply. I'm going to choose maintenance. No directories available. Files in this directory are maintenance codes, scheduled maintenance and unscheduled maintenance. About codes. I need codes. Okay, before maintenance can start on the following system, the unique code has to be entered. This unlocks the encryption and allows maintenance to be performed. Energy shielding array, some, blah blah blah. Power generator, blah blah blah. EBS conduits, blah 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 blah. That's the code. I've got all these codes, and with them we can access the various things in the space.
And yeah, I need to put systems in there. There we go. So that was basically the code. There's this thing that was having trouble with. If we chose the wrong one, yeah.
I got it first time without ever doing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was pretty good going.
Well, engineers. That's how it works.
Yep.
Alright, let's give this a go.
Energy shield operational status report. State active, power state locked, and current security is active. How do you wish to progress?
We don't need to address security first. We don't want to trigger the security protocols again. Who knows what might happen this time?
Oh, that's the wrong costume there as well.
Yeah, and we'll need to remove the power lock, otherwise if we shut down, who knows what might happen.
I should address that as well. They're not going to say might have a boss. Oh well, things I need to change. Oh well.
Yep. We need to, I hope you're taking notes. Energy shield operational status reports. How do you wish to progress? Security off, security deactivate, or security to inactive, or security to overridden. So, Lots of options there for the same kind of thing. How about, I don't know, is it too simple to just say turn it all off? How about override security? What would that do?
Sounds reasonable. Give it a
Okay.
click.
Command unknown, resetting station to defaults. Try again. So you
So what's the opposite to active, you reckon?
Go on, Duke.
Deactivate. Command
Let's
unknown
try
reset.
again. I'm going to do inactive. There you go, security is inactive. Power state to unlocked, automatic, manual, or on demand. I'm going to do unlocked. Nope, try again. How about inactive security, power state to, I don't know, automatic, manual, or on demand. How about manual? Nope, that didn't work either.
On demand.
Nope, that didn't work either.
Oh.
So I guess we know what the answer to this one is now.
Automatic. And now, what is it? Security? No, not security. State is active. Should we set it to inactive? Nope, try again.
Not active? Nope.
Did that not work? Okay, how about off? Nope, that didn't work either. So, has anyone left? Disable. We did it, sir. The energy shielding has been disabled, and that's console picture as well. Contacting the ship now. No response. The transporters must be extremely powerful to penetrate the geology of this area.
Let's see if we can find a transporter then.
There is a turbo lift nearby, accessible through the corridor.
Now, Baz, when you said those costumes for that console, you weren't perchance on Vulcan at the time, were you?
Yeah, you're taking a lot of argument.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Bajoran, not Vulcan, so...
We should be careful. Who knows what might meet us on the other end of this turbo lift?
Okay, I might have to change that from a scared look as well, because that just doesn't look right.
Yeah, a lot of the
Kind of look funky
animations now
from my
been changed.
Android. It was my Android that looked scared there.
Kind of looked okay on my my one. That was my Bajoran tactical first officer. Because everyone's got to have a Bajoran tactical officer.
Yeah, Bajorans are awesome. My Bajoran's attack officer. My PC, yes. And, you actually get to meet him in Foundry missions too, if you play Memory Lane or More Than Just Missing, hint hint.
Nice.
You'll get to him.
Shall I send down an orbital strike to greet them?
Ooh, I'm being attacked. That's why I love my cover shield.
Man, I like those orbital strike threes.
There's some guys in here.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot of information back in the original when we're trying to get the codes for the maintenance about the exact details of the plan, the what's going on in the base, where to expect Romulan guards, etc., etc.
I see.
Scans of the area indicate that the transporter pad should be just through this force field.
Let's open it then.
Sir, I'm detecting energy fluctuations in the EPS network. Seems the network is shutting down. Yet, I'm not reading any corresponding fluctuations in the force field ahead. There's got to be an explanation for this.
Hurry, they might shut down the transporter.
Scanning the force field.
Intriguing. The force field is not powered by the main generator, but instead powered by a secondary power source. If I'm reading this correctly, it's a type of backup power system that automatically comes online when the main power goes off. We'll need to get the EPS relays and main power back online, and then we can work out a way to reroute power away from the force field.
So we've got a lot of work ahead for us.
And don't forget, sir, the Romulans could send reinforcements at any time.
Then we don't have much time. And they've just beamed in some. Ah, I'm frozen.
Stuck me in your force field there.
Looks like everyone.
Yep. Just gotta wait for the... Oh. This looks like a power supply, doesn't it?
Janitorial consultant. It's a good thing for you. I'm only an engineer, not a fighter. What is it that you want, Captain?
Want to get the main power back on.
Ah, I see you want to escape and you need the main power on to do so. I'd love to say that you are out of luck, but you have me at a severe disadvantage. The main power is in a diagnostic state. There is some instability in the quantum singularity which could blow us all up if not addressed. When the EPS relay network is back online, it could result in an implosion. Good luck, Captain. I hope you're going to have to do it yourself. I know Federation regulations about using prisoners of war as slave labor, and there's no way I'm going to do anything to help you escape.
Didn't you just help me?
You were going to try either way. I just helped you do it safely. It may surprise you that I do not want to die from Starfleet incompetence.
Fair enough.
And so we'll scan the quantum...
Scan it.
Okay, so who wants to read this?
Go for it, Baz.
Okay. She was right. The black hole at the heart of this power source is fluctuating badly. Unless we can strengthen the anti-graviton field that keeps the singularity contained, then we will experience firsthand the effects of a black hole, up close. The anti-graviton field needs to be increased by a factor of 2/3. Much more and will start to cancel out the power generation, and too little and the power and the field will be overwhelmed.
Is there anything else we need to scan around here?
See a console up top.
Yeah.
Access the anti-graviton field readings. The anti-graviton field reading is at setting 12. It looks to me like it's a linear scale. Hello.
Ooh. Okay, so we need to go 2/3 of 12, or set it. So what is it? What did it say? Something about 12.
Yeah, the setting 12 was what it currently is at, but it needs to be increased by 2/3.
Oh, okay. So 2/3 would be add 8 to 12, so it'd make it 20.
That should have done it, so we can move on. Okay, that looks like that's done. Do you have to?
Us engineers, we know math.
Reinitialize the main power generator, so go back to the engineer down here, I think.
Have you addressed the instability, Captain?
I have.
Good.
Good.
At least you won't destroy us all because of your Federation bumbling.
How do I get this back up?
The main EPS relay network. Once that has been activated again, the reactor will automatically reset and exit out of the diagnostic mode. I've unlocked access conduits, and no, I'm not helping you escape. I'm just trying to reduce the damage that I'll have to fix later after you leave. Knowing you types, I'd rather break things than understand them.
Really, you're going with that? Never mind.
There's some more Romulans around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. They're right in front of me.
Get a nice little beam from above. Open this up.
Now that's demolished them fairly easily.
They're all
Yeah,
dead.
that worked out pretty good. That and the plasma grenade. Boom. See ya. There's something. Something over this way, isn't there? Where you at, Nez?
Yeah. That's up here.
Ah, the console. Check the status of the EPS network. Sir, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that the EPS relay network is up and operational again. The bad news is there is a malfunctioning relay that is preventing us from routing power into the transporter and deactivating the relay network again. There should be some repair consoles nearby.
This station's got all sorts of problems, hasn't it?
Romulan would expect.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, Roman was beaming it.
There we go. There we go, power's being routed.
Now we just need to authorize the changes that have been made.
Oh, here we go. Green. We've got the codes for the EPS relay network, so we can just type the maintenance code in.
Tricorder is reading that the force field is down. I have no idea how long it will take for the main power to reinitialize the force field. We need to run. Okay, let's run then. Run!
Your android's falling back behind.
He'll catch up. We'll beat him up with us. Eventually, won't he?
Oh,
I don't know how you
kind
got
of-
this far, Starfleet, but you will fail here. You will not get out of here alive until you recognize the Romulans' right to Vulcan.
I won't let you take Vulcan, or as if your claims to Vulcan are illogical.
I don't think that is up to you.
I disagree. Attack. Exocom.
It's an escort to the strike.
Yay! Yeah, so just through here is where the shuttle bay is normally on the map, but I put Saber Druid's transporter, built it in
it's a
here.
nice looking transporter pad. Look at this. Wow, it's even got circle things to stand on and glowing ceiling. Energize. Transporter is ready. I've routed the transport to the surface. I hope your android finds it as well, otherwise we'll be going without him.
Well, that's something I'd do. Leave bridge officers behind.
I figured he'd jump off the balcony with me when I leaped. I guess he's smarter than I am.
All in all, they do have pretty good buff pathing nowadays, except for on my mission, where they never seem to fix that map.
Where are we now? I'm absolutely getting no readings at all from my tricorder. It's like this entire place does not exist.
Looks like some kind of Vulcan sauna.
Sauna. Well, your android's here.
Yeah, I saw him. He found a way.
This makes absolutely no sense, sir. We're in a bar? But where are the bartenders, the waiters, the customers? Doesn't look like there is anyone here at all. Maybe you should take a closer look at the bar.
Scan the bar.
It seems everything is set up as if the bar is currently open. Everything's out and easily accessible, and yet nobody's here. The lights are home, but the lights are on, but nobody is home. This makes no sense. But I've just detected something. It's Elder Sardik. What is he doing here? There he is. Did you see him before? Because...
I didn't notice him.
No, you didn't notice him. You have done exceedingly well. You have faced the challenge with logic, versatility, and ingenuity. You have exceeded my expectations. In truth, I did not expect you to be here so soon.
Where is here?
Yes, a logical question in an illogical place. Let me answer that by doing something.
Do what?
Are you ready to discover the truth?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Also, yes, I've used that for a map change. Well, it's not really a hidden map.
So he's about to reveal something. The mysteries of Ponfar. Ooh, it's a holodeck.
It's taking me a bit long to load. I'm not sure if that's... There we go. So, what do you think? Yeah. Getting connection issues.
This was all in the holodeck?
Wait, where's my tricorder? That was transported off you when you entered the holodeck, and were replaced with holodeck versions.
This was quite an elaborate setup. What for?
Our Romulan brothers have lost a lot. Their home world has been destroyed, their empire's in ruins, and their empress has been taken by the Arcanians. It is only logical that they would resent the Vulcan people. Our society thrives, while theirs continues to struggle under external and internal threats. We needed to be sure that Starfleet would be up to the challenge of facing an underhanded attempt to conquer Vulcan. This situation was determined to be the most logical, and it is only logical that a test be performed.
This was all a test?
Yes, and I have to say, you and your bridge officers passed it with flying colours. I am very impressed by the caliber of officers that Starfleet Academy is producing. You have my thanks, and the thanks of the Vulcan people.
A lot of responses here. What should I pick? I'll pick...
Like why I oughta.
Are you kidding me?
You know, I like a rather logical position.
Is that the one you clicked? And they all
Yeah,
sort
that's
of-
the one.
And they all
They
did the
all,
same-
they all just stand,
Oh.
you know.
Oh, I got you.
So that was the mysteries of Ponfar. It was all a test.
I need to edit my rating to include the Vulcan.
Mm.
And,
What did you give it? What did you type for your thing?
Well, I had before. I liked the story, interesting twists, and the puzzles were challenging. Good job in the use of the Vulcan homeworld.
I managed to give a tip this week. I have dilithium this week. Yeah.
Mm.
I wish these doors actually opened up and let us go somewhere.
Yeah, so this is just a random map that I chose. The holodeck doesn't appear on the map because it's meant to fade in, fade out, so...
So it doesn't give a sort of map
Yeah.
thing.
So we just beam out, basically.
Yeah, it's ended. Alright, well, thank you for joining me in Mysteries of Ponfar.
I love the addition of the Vulcan. That was like playing it new again for me. It was fun. And all of you, everybody out there, especially all you Vulcans, remember our sponsor, use Vulcan.
Yeah, I was really intrigued by the name of this mission, The Mysteries on Ponfar, ever since you made it, and then it was reviewed on podcast UGC, and they all seem to love it as well. And didn't Hughes make a poster for you?
Yes, he did. He did. Uh, it's I've got it posted in. I've put a consolidated thread of a list of all my missions up in the Sir Foundry mission information or something for him, and that's got its banner there. And yes, it involves two Vulcans. Let's just say that.
Really awesome poster. So that was episode 20 of Broadcast UGC. Thanks for joining us. I'm Galactrix, and it's bye from me and Duke of Rock, your other host.
Good night, everybody. Enjoyed it. Thanks for putting up with my cold.
And as always, we've got the Zag.
Well, not as always. I'm not always here, but it was a great pleasure playing it again with you guys.
Yeah,
Definitely enjoyed it.
And thanks for everyone in the chat room for watching us, and hope you can continue to join us on Sunday evenings, and we'll see you again next week. Bye!
Welcome to episode 16 of Bite Size UGC. I'm Captain P.F. Dennis, and here with me is Rogue Enterprise. This week, we review the second in a series, which is a first for us. It's Duty, Honor, and Sacrifice 2 by Cerberus Films.
That's right. This Fed mission begins at Earth Space Dock and takes you through an array of different detailed locales and objectives, leading to a loose resolution with Easter eggs aplenty along the way. Let's begin with the story.
This mission takes place a couple of weeks after the first, and now your ship has been repaired. You are tasked with a mission for Starfleet intelligence to track down an operative within Klingon territory. But first, you must pick up your newly conditioned vessel at Starbase 25, where a few eccentric characters add to the fun.
After catching a shuttle to your ship and possibly doing a side quest or two, you find you must go to Hatoria to reach your contact. There are scanning objectives as well as light combat and a trip through the sewers before your day is done. But it's all fun and lighthearted as Cerb drops hints to his next mission and character clues for you to bring with you to Part 3. We gave story 4 out of 5 stars.
Moving on to map design. Cerberus Films has a unique style. His maps are clever and detailed, but are just as functional. He loves to jam-pack his maps with loads of activity in the form of side quests and Easter eggs.
From sexy holograms to an Admiral's commode and a tip of the hat to the Pythons, we will find a laugh or two designed into his work. We gave map design 4 out of 5 stars. And now on to tech.
There are no real tricks per se, at least tricks that are not part of the map design. There is a nice transporter room sequence with a shrubbery, as well as a shuttle prep segment at Space Dock. We managed 3.5 out of 5 for those. And on to difficulty.
We wouldn't say that any of the combat in this mission is especially difficult, but the plot did not lend itself to battle as much as it did finding a way around it, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. We gave difficulty 3.5 stars out of 5. And here's the bite-sized breakdown for Duty, Honor, and Sacrifice 2 by Cerberus Films.
So come back next week for episode 17, and don't forget Primetime UGC on Monday nights. In the meantime, support the Foundry by playing these missions for yourself.
This has been Bite Size UGC.